Hi again. We're up for round 2 of mid-segments, which this one, again, is another mid-segment problem. We're using the same properties we just did, so it's really not that much different. This time we have x's in the mix, so I want you to watch this just to make sure you understand what you're doing. When we go on to example 3, if you think you understand it, I'll let you tackle that one on your own. But for now, you're with me, so let's dive in, get up close and personal. Look at that wonderful triangle right there. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I know. I think triangles are beautiful. I'm a little weird. But anyway, so example 2. Whoa, let me get resituated. Sorry, guys. Okay, so in this problem, again, it's very helpful to label our pictures. So that's what I'm going to do first. So it says DE. So DE, this midsegment, is equivalent to x plus 2, or equal to x plus 2. And BC, so this side of my triangle, is 38 units. So from here to here, it's 38 units. Okay, and they want us to solve for x and then solve for DE. Don't forget, in geometry, you're not necessarily done if you solve for x. Okay, like this one, after we're done with x, we need to find DE, so watch yourself. The demon cats are always around, so be careful. Okay, so I have a mid-segment and a side of a triangle, which there's 2 ways you can set this up. I'm going to show you the way I think is easier, but really you could set it up 2 ways. So, what do you have to do to a mid-segment to get the side that it's parallel to? Which I can assume this is a mid-segment because this point right here, what point is this if it's split up this side of this triangle into 2 congruent pieces? What is this called? It is, in fact, a midpoint. Yes, it is. And same with this one. Since this point is located in between 2 congruent segments, that means it's a midpoint, which then I can assume that this is a midsegment. Okay, so again, no assuming things in geometry. You got to go off of markings or what they tell you. But anyway, so this is a midsegment. This is the side it's parallel to. So what do I do to my midsegment to get this side of the triangle? You would double it. If I double this side of, or if I double this midsegment, bam, it will equal this side of the triangle. So that's how I'm going to set it up. So this doubled will equal this. So I'm going to say this side equals a relationship with the midsegment, which I'm not going to give it away yet. So BC equals, now I know DE is going to be in there. What do I do to DE to get BC? Absolutely, I do double it. So I'm going to multiply that bad boy by 2. All right, let's set up our problem. So I'm going to fill in all of our missing components. So I need to fill in the BC and the DE. All right, so BC is 38 units. So that's what I'm going to write for BC. So 38 equals, I'm going to bring my 2 down. And then DE is x plus 2. So I'm going to fill in. Now I'm going to put x plus 2 because it's 2 times all of DE. So I'm going to put all of DE in a parenthesis so I remember to multiply the 2 to everything, not just the x. So x plus 2. Okay, you guys, from here we're going to solve for x. And it'll be a blast. So get excited. Okay, so what am I going to do with 2? Since 2 is located outside of a parenthesis, how do I solve it? You do, in fact, distribute. You guys are like geniuses. Okay, so let's get going. So I have, let's see here. I have 38 equals, and then what is 2 times x? 2 times x is 2x. And what is 2 times 2? Holy hot dog, it is 4. And from here, we just solve for x. So I need to get x by itself. So this 4 is currently getting in the way and it's irking me. So how would I move a positive 4 to the other side? You would subtract it. So you're going to subtract 4 on both sides, which 4 minus 4 cancels and turns to 0. And 38 minus 4 is going to give me 34. So I have, which I don't have a lot of space, so I have 34 equals 2x. All right, I'm so close to solving for x. How do I move this 2 to the other side? I would divide the 2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. All right, which 2 divided by 2 cancels and turns to 1. So I'm left with x equals 34 over 2, which 34 over 2 is simply 17. So x equals 17. Yay! I'm going to squeeze it in right here because I don't have a lot of space. Now, don't forget, you are not done with this problem. Remember, we also have to find DE. Okay, so I now need to solve for DE. Okay, so now that I know what x is, if DE is x plus 2, which I'm going to fill that in real quickly. So DE equals x plus 2. If I know x is 17, what am I going to do with that 17 to find DE? Holy hot dog, I should just quit teaching. You guys are so freakishly smart. So yes, since I know x is 17, I'm going to replace that bad boy. I'm going to substitute in 17 for my x. So I'm going to replace this x with 17. So I'm going to have d to the e equals x, which is now 17, what we got earlier, plus 2. All right, and 17 plus 2 is simply 19. So guess what, you guys? Bam! Example 2 is done. So take it in one more time. Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. Nice job, you guys. So example 3 is going to be awesome. So get ready for that. It's going to be super duper fun. I pinky promise. Pinky.